Question is, should I edit the images if I'm using the images that already exist in the other website? Best practice is to use unique images. That being said, not everyone does use unique images, and you can actually do okay without unique images. I I think best practice is to use unique images, and I personally like to use unique images, and you can get unique images pretty easily, even if you're stealing them, or not stealing. We won't say stealing. We'll say we're borrowing. Okay, we're borrowing them and we're editing them. You can cut off different parts of them. You can add text on top of them. You can take screenshots from YouTube. You can use AI. There's a bunch of ways that you can get a unique image out of a non-unique image. And this is what I would prefer to do all the time if possible. But that being said, people do use non-unique images. I just think it's like basically one, when Google looks at and they say, okay, is this quality content? It's, one little score out of all of it. And so, it is what it is. Even if you completely fail that and all your images are non-unique, if all of your other stuff is okay, then you might be just fine. You probably will be just fine. But if you have some other stuff that's kind of sketchy, and then you have this stuff as well, maybe it all eventually adds together, and Google says, okay, we're popping you for not having quality content or whatever. But yeah, what do you got on that, Nick?
Yeah, I agree. Best practices would be unique images. Having said that,
I know you're not using unique
on
images.
anything, no, I'm not. And things are going perfectly fine. So, it's up to
Go
you.
take
When you
screenshots
go
from
to,
YouTube videos, man. It's so easy.
yeah, it takes a lot more time, and I just don't see for stuff that I'm working on right now. Like I don't see the use. Because you always have a lot of stuff to like you're messing with a lot of different variables, so you've got to kind of put a package together on what recipes work for you, and then get going with that. And I think something that probably got me thinking this way was early on when I was newer to SEO. Editing images and altering the EXIF data, right? EXIF on the back end was like something that a lot of people were preaching was really necessary. Unique images, geotagged, yada yada. And
Geotag.
it was all bullshit. And even to this day, and that was years ago. If you're going through like even like local SERPs, I remember getting in an argument with some SEO guru in a group once who said it was like mandatory that you should do this. It's a huge ranking factor. And so we got into a little bit of an argument, and it's like, okay, well, just go to any listing in map pack and try and find like a geotagged image, etc. There might be some unique images up there, but as far as finding anything, like I went through several SERPs and then just put that data in there to show him that he was full of it. And yeah, I just I'm gonna say that I haven't, but it's not to say that at some point in time um, I couldn't get popped because none of my images are unique, which would suck. But I'm not
But,
I'm not
it's just
terribly
like,
worried about it.
nah. I mean, it's like everything else with SEO. Like one thing is not going to kill you, right? It's more like a combination of things adding up
Yeah.
that could push you over the line, so to say. But yeah, my favorite things to do are YouTube screenshots and then AI for images, and then YouTube screenshots. Both super easy to do, super easy to create an SOP with for a VA to do for you when they're editing your content or whatever, or throwing it up on your website. Or even depending on what niche you're in, actually just making your own images with screenshots. And then of course like adding like big text on top of like other images is like a super easy way as well. Like adding big text or like arrows and big lines and stuff is like a super easy way that you can do in like 2 seconds. But yep, best practice, unique images. Is it 100% necessary? No. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.